technical difficulties for cocksuckers. Welcome to the Punkery show.
No, again.
No, it's fine. It's just the USB keyboard I'm using for the, the virtual Gauge A laptop is not responding very well. So, welcome to the Punkery show live from the best city in the world, San Fierro. Your hosts are Sean and Cash. So obviously we're in the middle of the summer, almost the end of July. Had the big brained idea, it's basically hot as balls in here, at nights it gets very hot and snits, so the fan that you hear in the background is really not sufficient for the needs. So I got the big brained idea that at the end of July, where summer's only gonna last a month and a half more, got the idea, need to get an AC. After summers of enduring the heat, I have finally given in and been like, I need the cool to come into my life. So, obviously it's 2020. If you're not under a rock, a lot of people do the online shopping these days. But had the big brained idea to go to some stores to see if I can get an air conditioner in late July. Obviously, you could probably figure out what happened there. When you go online, first of all, I got recommended to go on Wallgay to see. Because obviously, all gay shoppers are next level stupid. First time I've gone to Wallgay, I went, was it yesterday? No, 2 days ago. First time I went there since before the corona restrictions. So, hadn't been there since March. Went to the section where they got the fans and the ACs. No, Chivo's not dead of COVID. I don't know where this meme came from, where people are asking whether or not Chivo's alive or not. We'll get to that in a bit because I really don't understand it. But basically,
is he not playing anymore, or why do people think that?
He's still in the Discord sometimes, but I guess he doesn't play very often. So people think if Chivo's not around, then he's dead. But let me continue with the. See, that's why I don't have voice activation. I have no idea what you're talking about. But anyway, so...
I'm playing Rocket League and this dude is trying to score on his own goal. Like, man, he's retarded. Dude, he's fucking donkey prime. Like, prime rib donkey.
Oh no.
For those cocksuckers.
Oh no.
What is he doing? Fucking Americans, they don't know how football works, man. I swear God, he must be American. For real, like, he doesn't even know what he's doing.
Well, yes, Euro 2020 canceled, cocksuckers, all you soccer fans out there. Hey, where was I? So, obviously.
Sorry, he was sorry to interrupt the show, but this is like, gets me triggered.
Yes, I can tell. This is why, folks, this is why you don't have voice activation on.
But I just wanna say game.
This is why, folks, you don't have voice activation on. This is why on most Discords, voice activation is frowned upon because of things like that.
At least I'm not those sort of people who slap their dick on microphone, okay? Okay? Stop complaining.
Well, that may be true. But I thought you were sneezing, so in some way, sometimes you would rather want dick slap on the microphone. But
so what? Don't you have a? Oh, you have a fan, don't you? You don't have AC.
That's right. That's why my sister got the AC. I have fans.
She has AC. Wait,
yes.
I don't.
You don't want.
How do your ACs work? Like, isn't there like a fan attached on the outside surface of your building, and then the internal part is just in her room and not in any other room?
You put it in the window.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you put it in the window. You lift it, put it in the window. You know, one side, you know, the ass of the AC is pointed outside, and you know, it breathes cool air inside. That's how the AC works on the window.
So why didn't you go for AC once you went? Maybe you would get like family discount or something.
Well, she's had the AC for years, actually. So, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how it be.
And
so.
I guess you're cheapo, and you didn't want to get it.
It never crossed my mind.
Oh,
Never crossed my mind until now. Until now. So, you know, obviously when you look on website, they say, oh, AC is in stock at whatever store. You're like, ah, okay, well, just go to the store and they'll obviously have the AC in stock. And I go there and I ask some woman, and she's like, oh, no, we've been out of stock on ACs for a while. So I'm
Really?
like, why does it say it's available in the store on the website?
I'm always
Dunno.
surprised by those like sellers as well. You know, every single summer they know there's gonna be people going crazy for air conditionings. Yet still somehow every single summer like they don't have enough of them. You know, like
Who knows? It's really confusing. It is not great for the shopper's experience, and no wonder that cocksuckers go online instead. Because all the major retailers around here, their El Cheapo ACs are either out of stock or not available for purchase online. Because you know that if people were able to purchase ACs online, they'd be racking that snitz. So you know, that's great. So I went on some random ass sites I've never heard of before, obviously, and
AliExpress.
no, I think it's called appliancescontrol.com or some crap. And I got the smallest El Cheapo range AC that they had, and now it's coming in 2 to 8 days. How about that? So there's a possibility that August 10th, 12 days, 10 days, okay, whatever it is, up to August 10th. So there's a chance that I'll get this snit on August 10th, and it may be a month before we start transitioning into fall. How about that? How about that? But yeah, you know, sleeping in the summer is not very great, guys. You know, I'm not sure where you Borat's are from, but I am from the state of Connecticut. They call us the Nutmeg States, the Constitution States. Don't know why it's Nutmeg States and all that, but you know, fans are just not, you know, suited for this time. You know, I got a ceiling fan, you got a fan, I got a fan right now in the background that you can probably hear, but none of them work. Only way is to sleep balls out at night with the door open, obviously, so you can try to catch that AC air from across the hall, you know what I mean? Because
No.
you close that door, then in the morning it feels like a sauna, you know what I mean? That's how it feels. That's how it feels, you know? A lot of times you wonder, is summer better or is winter better? And
Winter for sure. Only idiot would argue otherwise.
Why is that?
Because there's nothing good to summer. What is great about summer? A bunch of sticky, sweaty people.
So you like being cold?
Yes. At least I'm not dying.
But you can die of being too cold.
No. Not possible. Ask Russians. How do they not die?
Maybe because
Yeah,
their climates
I
is,
hate summers. Like the only good news this week was like I figured out tomorrow is August the 1st. That means there's only like 1 month of this fucking torture left.
You know, that could be true. I mean, those summer does have its perks, you know. I mean, I go to the beach, but there's the beach, There's also the freedom of sleeping balls out during the summer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you
That's
can
fun.
sleep also out in winter as well. You're just scared of the shrinkage.
No, it just gets really cold, and when you're very cold, you need some heat if you're gonna be
Yeah,
balls out the winter.
but if you're cold, you just put like one or two max clothes on, right? But if you're hot, you're literally like naked and you're still too hot. Like I cannot sleep in the freezer all day long or walk around in the freezer, but I can walk around in two sweaters. So
Yeah, I have a point there. I have a point. Whenever winter's around, I usually bulk up like an Eskimo. You know, if I don't feel like putting the heater on, I'll bulk up like an Eskimo. So all those punks out here. Well, what's a better season, summer or winter? Because it feels like whenever the winter comes around, it's like, oh shit, can't wait for the summer. But when the summer comes around, it's like, oh shit,
I
can't
mean,
wait for the winter.
I like I like summers in UK and Russia. If my summers would be like that, it would be perfect. I would like them. So I just think I need to move because summers here are just they're not even too hot, they're just too humid and I don't like it at all.
The
So
UK summers are boring, bland,
I
overcast.
I think I'll relocate, that'll be it.
It's, bland.
Relocation will be my solution.
The UK, completely bland summers. I mean, who'd want to live there? Just that's a huge meme. That's a huge meme. So yeah, I'm gonna get that AC. It's gonna get in the way of my monitors, so I'm gonna have to, what's the word? Fix that. That's not the word I was looking for, but I have to fix that. Basically, the AC is gonna be like 2 feet away from my microphone, so it's gonna be obnoxious.
Oh no. It's gonna be like a jet engine.
It'll be a jet engine because it'll be an El Cheapo air conditioner. Obviously, I may have learned my lesson about being El Cheapo, but having an El Cheapo air conditioner is one thing that I can tolerate. Even though, I don't know, the snit of the air conditioners, whether or not, if you get a better one, will it be more quiet, or, I really have no clue.
Probably better cooling.
Well,
my guess.
yeah. Well, even satisfactory cooling would be fine, since I've been used to the very heat and hot summers that I've suffered through for quite a while. So that's how it be. I think what's worse is the.
Oops, not no to you, to this idiot in the game. Sorry. It's like I'm saying no, like I'm disagreeing with you. It's just like no, bro.
Voice act. See, here's gonna be the title of the Punkery
I don't
show.
use voice activation, but I literally cannot use like push a talk with controller. It's retarded. I don't know how to do it. I'm too stupid.
The title of the episode's gonna be, why not use voice activation? Or maybe
Exactly.
not. Who knows?
Why not use?
Rocket League, though. I haven't played Rocket League. Let's see how long I haven't played Rocket League. Let me put Steam up.
Well,
Windows
you're
sound in the
missing
background.
out.
Oh.
Yes, that's how you do it.
I'm not too good at Rocket League.
Me neither,
remember-
but I like playing it.
I remember playing with
Because it's so
Cyberg,
short.
and
I think Cyborg's pretty good at it, no?
I know
I think so.
he was awful at it.
He was?
Yeah, he was
Is
pretty.
there any good game that he's good at? Oops.
Probably not. I remember playing with Ali, Mug, Cyberg, Jesus, and all that. Let's see, I haven't played Rocket League since November 23rd.
I'm really
2018.
bad at flying. Like everyone's so good at flying and I'm not. But I'm
Yeah.
really good at hitting and like passing and shit. Like other people are shit when it comes to like driving on sides of the when you're not driving on the ground but like on the sides of the cage.
Yes.
I'm quite good at that.
Yeah, I can't
But
fly worth the snit, but I like to demolition people. That's my thing.
oh, that's
Yeah.
completely American thing there.
Yes, I'm like a
Just
enforcer in hockey. I like to hit people. You know, I think it is very helpful because it's like a 3-on-2 for about 5 seconds. So
well,
like a
actually,
power play.
like bumping is really kind of good in Rocket League because you bump people. You know, they like set up their shot or something. You bump them, and yeah, you can really mess them up. So it's not bad. Bumpers are needed as well.
Yes, exactly. I like
Unless you're
the.
this idiot! And he's my teammate!
Okay, sometimes like I wonder, like when you're playing games, you play Rocket League, you play CS:GO, you're not in Discord. You know, you're by yourself, windows open, you
Yes.
like the cold, so the cold air seeps into the room. I just wonder, do you just yell at yourself?
No, I
You
don't yell.
know,
I just.
just
You know?
growl and yell at yourself.
Yes. I don't shout. I'm just.
Oh god. Now, you now listen, you've been a TikTok connoisseur lately. You just said how Rocket League is short. You know, I think we're getting out of the era in long things. You know, like people just don't want to sit there for a half an hour at a time doing snits. You know, I don't know. I'm not sure I understand.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
What
mean,
What are you getting at? Did I spend way too much time on TikTok, or what are you
you
saying?
you seem to be enthralled by short things now.
Oh, yeah, I don't have
Yeah.
patience with people no more. That's the problem.
I mean,
Like, my attention span for people is like, okay, tell me in 30 seconds and get to the point. I don't have time for your shit.
listen, like I'm that kind of dude. You know how people like when shows end, right? When people are like, they should just end this show already. It's gone on long enough. It used to be good, and now it needs to end.
What?
I'm
This
the
show? I
no,
agree.
no, no. Well, yeah, this show too. But uh, I'm the type of dude where I want to see a show that I like go on for 20 seasons. Yeah, I mean, Game of Thrones, I would have liked to see gone for 10 seasons. But of course, the creators memed it up and all
Yeah, but
that.
the longer it went on, the shittier it got, and so is my patience. Like, the older I am, the less I have it. I don't know. Um, but the thing is, like, everyone tells me, TikTok's cringe, TikTok is shit. But then no one sends me anything interesting on TikTok. Yet I always manage to find funny shit on TikTok that everyone likes. Like the videos I sent to people, most of people like them and think they're funny, but yet they don't find videos like that themselves. So I don't know, it's just your fault, you know?
Well, I'm pretty sure that 3 weeks ago you also thought TikTok was cringe.
No,
Like,
I wasn't opinionated about it. Like, the thing is, like, a lot of people, like, in Discord, like Gunny and some people, like, they don't even use it and they're so opinionated about it. Then he calls it cringe. Bro, you are cringe. You are 15 years old. You don't know any other word than cringe. Like, that's what the teenagers, like, whatever they think it's awkward or like a little bit weird, or they won't like to talk about it because their own social anxieties and because they don't know how to talk about shit. They're just like, cringe. No, you are fucking cringe. You are cringe. Like, drop some fucking post, donkey.
I mean, all I want to see on TikTok is the ass
No.
shaking, so that's really
Yeah,
it. Yeah, I mean,
most people want to see that and they complain.
just want to see the ass shaking.
There's some good asses. Like, someone complained about TikTok the other day, like, about my videos. They are cringe. And then I sent some nice ladies shaking their ass and they're like drooling all over it. And then 10 seconds later, they were like, cringe. Man, there's just no satisfying some people. It's like, whatever it is, it's cringe.
Nope, there's no satisfying any people. Just like I said, I'd rather have the long, drawn-out shows, but some others would rather have their 15-second fixes. You know what I mean?
I mean, there's like, I just think some jokes that are told on TikTok, 15 seconds one, they necessarily wouldn't work like on YouTube, you know? Like each medium, whatever social platform has its own benefits or its own like jokes it brings with it or something like that, you know? Like you probably couldn't do, I don't know, very good vlogs on TikTok, you know, because it's like 15 seconds. But
15 seconds, or
like
have to go
like
live?
but like pickup jokes or like witty little shits and stuff like that, this you cannot do. Like, well, you cannot. It's just people won't follow it or pay attention if it's gonna be on YouTube, you know?
Yep, the
That's
attention
just
spans have gone into the snitter these days, you know what I mean? And TikTok is all up on them people, like I said, they like their 15-second fixes. So far, my favorite dude on it is a dude who, he tells dirty jokes to his mother.
Oh, I like that one
And
too. And his dad always laughs, but mom never does. Like mom is always super serious about it, and his dad loses his shit over the jokes.
really
Usually, I don't know.
kind of shows that women get boring with age.
Thanks.
But yeah, that's how it
Yeah,
be.
did you hear that one? What's the difference between a joke and two dicks?
I don't think I've seen that. No.
Most girls cannot take a joke.
Well, there you go. That's true. That is true. That's been true. But they may have big enough mouths for two dicks. But yeah, there you go. There you go. I mean, that just would feel pretty awkward for most people to tell that kind of joke to their mom. You know,
Oh,
that's how it be. See, the thing about women, as they get older, I feel like their sense of humor goes to snit. But I disagree that people think that women aren't funny. There are a couple of women comedians out there that are fucking bouse. All right, you got Kate Quigley, you got Nikki Glazer, you got Whitney Cummings. They're very good. If you don't know those three, especially the last two, Google them. Right, they're really good. All right, so whenever I see these videos of, some cocksucker that does a 24-hour stream or whatever, I'm gonna stream until I laugh from a woman comedian. And the last 16 hours, that just seems like a meme to me. Amy Schumer is awful. Dark
I don't
side.
even know
Amy
them.
Schumer is
Any of them.
horrendous. She's very bad. She's overrated. She got videos, or she got movies off of bullsnits. Alright, Amy Schumer sucks. I don't know any Europe. Are there even any Europe female comedians?
I don't know any. I just know there was some comedian who was like Afghani or something. She was. I think she was
Afghani.
from UK or something, but that's like literally the only girl I have ever seen. Well, she was like in live at the Apollo, which is what I usually watched, like to get to know like more comedians, you know.
She have the burqa?
No, she didn't.
Okay, that's what's up.
I
That's what's
don't
up.
remember.
I put some respect
She
on.
she was just like, her joke was one that I remember laughing at was, she said that when she tells people that her biological clock is ticking, you know, because she's like 30 or something, people hit the floor because she's from Afghanistan and she's saying her biological clock is ticking.
Oh.
Like it's the bomb. Something like that, you know.
Oh, no.
It was pretty funny, but yeah.
No. See, I really, that went over my head until you said it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, props to the Middle Eastern women that don't got the burqas on,
Yeah.
A lot of times I don't know how Middle Eastern women even look because of the burqa, and when they take it off, it's like it feels exotic. It feels exotic. It's like seeing a woman for the first time. Middle Eastern women. So GG to that.
That's the whole thing, though. I mean, the burqa protects people from seeing, like it should make the like body more sacred or something for the husband, because he's the only one allowed to see you.
That's why.
But yeah, like, do you not remember that I was supposed to hate today on USA military?
You had more about that?
No, the thing is, I was gonna prepare for it, but then my sister called me, and she said, "Hey, Cash, I'm in the city. Like, I have nothing to do. You wanna go out with me?" And I said, "Sure, why not?" It's rare my sister calls me. She's
Sister, let's go bowling.
So I didn't prepare because I spent time with her. So
oh, no.
bros before hoes, or sis before hoes, or something.
Sisses before hoes. I don't blame you.
Yes.
I don't blame you. That's what you gotta do.
So,
Speaking of bros before hoes, let me cut you off. Food before hoes. Gonna take a break here. When we come back, you'll finish that thoughts. Yes, this is the Punkery Show. Like I said before, San Fierro is the best city. Very back in the Punkery. Welcome back, punks. This is the Punkery Show. Live from San Fierro. Got a bunch of cocksuckers are arguing right now on Zerber. The cops let S. Silent rob the bank. So, yeah. One cop got hogged, the other just did do his snip. And S. Silent is right now by himself, stationary with the baby cheetah, next to the RS Hall in eastern Flint County, close to the bridge to Los Santos. So somebody please arrest this cocksucker. Alright, so Kesh, it's time for the weekly story, which does not involve TikTok.
Yeah, it does not. So, yeah, because it's hot as... Yeah, it's hot
Walls.
as F. Yeah, here. It's... Well, unless I would go like 5 a.m. in the morning or like 2 a.m. at night, it's way too hot to do anything. But actually... Oh, shit. Never mind. Rocket League. So I decided that I really like walking, though. I really like it. I've been doing like 10 kilometers every day in walking. That's a lot, because like I go one round in the morning and one after that, like when it's kind of afternoon. And one of those days I took trousers which had my driving license, my credit card, and my, like, say, store, just a card for a store, you know, you get bonuses on it. So I start walking and I noticed that it's gonna rain soon, and I was too lazy to go back home to change trousers or to get some sort of a wallet. And I was like, this might be a problem, you know, because those pockets really aren't meant to be, like, to have like cards in them, you know, they easily fall out, like super easily. So I cover like about 2 miles, I guess, and I figure like I reach in my pocket and I figure out I only have my bank card there. It's like, no, I lost my driving license and my, you know, store card, whatever.
Gotta walk back.
So I walked back, and of course, like I couldn't find it nowhere, you know. And I was like, oh damn, this is gonna suck, you know, because like if you go to the place where they make you like a duplicate of your driving license, it's like it's 40 euros, you know. Duplicate of it is 40 euros. But if you lose duplicate already, so like let's say you already lost it once and they made you a duplicate of your driving license and then they need to do it again, you pay 4 times the fee. So something like 160 euros or something like that. And I remember like vividly that one of my documents, the expiry date was 2022, you know? And I was like, that might be like driving license. No biggie then, you know? I will just wait like till the 2000, no, it was like 2021. I will just wait till the end of this year and I will just get the new one, you know? So I don't have to get duplicate for 40 euros. I come home and I figure out it wasn't the driving license that had expiry date 2021, but my personal ID.
Rip in peace.
So I just lost a driving license that I have lost before, like 4 years ago or something. And now I'm gonna pay mad fees because I lost it, you know? I was like, oh no. Just like, I just wanted to go for a walk and now I just made myself like 100 plus euros worth of costs, you know?
So
So,
no feel good story at this one. You didn't find it in the woods. No guy, the guy you saw at the park. That's kind of creepy. He didn't find it. Just gone.
no. So I put ad on radio, I put ad on the second radio, I put ads everywhere. I was so gutted, so bummed out that I couldn't sleep all night. And in the middle of the night, at midnight, I went out and went all path again. Like I was literally walking with my phone out and with my flashlight, and just like, because the city was like empty, you know. I literally looked at every window shelf. If someone has found it, maybe they have put it on a window or something, you know. So
No.
I get a call like, and then I went to sleep, and I was like, you know what? The last thing I can do is like, I guess like on Facebook, I had set like privacy options before, like all off. You know, I didn't want people to find me, like if they type my name on Google, or I didn't have enabled that like just random people can add me and stuff. You know, I was like, you know what? Like if someone will find it, maybe they will try to add me on Facebook. You know, I better enable this shit. So like 7 in the morning, I get a message from a dude like, "Hi XYZ, you know, is that you? Like I found some card of yours, I think." I was like,
Okay.
"What?" He was like, "Yeah, we are painters, you know. We are painting some student dorms and we just found it like, you know, at the hall of the student dorms. Someone put it there and like no one has collected it yet and student dorms are kind of empty now in the summer, you know." I was like, "Really?" And I did walk like near the student dorms, you know. So someone must have thought that I'm one of the students and just took it inside, you know. So I would never would have found it because someone have has taken it already in the student dorms, you know. And they're like, "Yeah, it's just been lying here for like 2 days and no one has collected it yet. Like, is it yours?" So yeah, I'm sure it's mine, you know.
So you
So
went.
yeah, but like at the beginning, like he didn't tell me he's like a painter. He just told me that he's from the student dorms and then it's lying there for 2 days and no one has collected it, you know? So I thought, okay, he's one of the students, you know? So I'm like, okay, I better like get this dude something nice. I thought he's a student. I'm like, well, if I offer him money, he probably won't want to take it, you know? At least like in my experience, people never wanted any money for it, you know? Unless you lose phone or something like super valuable. Like people don't think like your driving license that valuable. To me, it is because I would pay like huge penalties on it.
I bet.
So, so I went in the store, got this dude like,
Ice cream.
nah, I got him like 1 6 pack of Heineken, 1 6 pack of Tuborg, like
Okay.
two huge XXL packets or whatever, or of chips, some chocolate, some like, I don't know, it was some spirit. It was like it was something like Cuba Libre or something, you know, like rum mixed with cola or something. Because I thought he's one of the students. I was like, well, what else is he gonna want to have, you know, in summer? Turns out
Heineken.
it, yeah, well, they didn't have that much of a choice where I went, so I got him there. And that turns out this dude is like a painter or something, you know, and he's like 30, 33, 34, something like that. and he was so happy, man. I think I just sent him back to his student years with that shit, you know. The thing is, like, I get there and he was like out on the lunch with his buddies, whatever. They just went out for a lunch, you know. And he was like, oh, I don't want you to wait for me. I just put it in the on the post box there somewhere. Like, open the post box up, you know, the lid, and under the lid, I like taped it on the lid so you can just take it and go, you know. And I said, no, I got you something, you know. He was like, really? He was so like excited, you know. And I was like, hell yeah, like you found my card. I'm like, be sure I'm gonna wait here for you as well, you know. So I sat there and waited and waited, and I waited like 15 minutes for him to come. I could have just taken the cards and went, you know. But I waited for him, and I gave him all of that, and he was so happy, man. So yeah, that was a
Yeah.
that was a funny day.
Well, it's the thought that counts because every you rock that I've ever talked to has said Heineken is a snit. But yeah, there you go. That's a lot of reward.
Well, the thing is, like, the store I went to, obviously, like, 2 6 packs aren't really that easy for me to carry around the whole city, you know. So
Wow,
I
what a
picked like,
weakling!
man, it's hot here.
Oh,
So I picked like the store that is close to those student dorms, you know. And I don't know why, but they don't have that great beer selection, you know. They have our own beer, which is like Union and Lashko, which is like just default beer, you know. So I just didn't want to get him like the completely default beer, so I got him 2 foreign beers, and the only thing they had was Tuborg and Heineken, and that's what he got. And he was not disappointed, so I guess he was pretty happy now.
I don't know. It's definitely a thought that counts. I'm pretty sure that 9 out of 10 people would
I
have given
mean,
a gift.
I asked my Swedish friend, you know, because like this is dude's thing, you know. I was like, what's better? Like, do I buy him something or do I just give him like 15, 20 euros, whatever, you know? And everyone said like, oh, don't give him anything. Like, he's supposed to return it anyway. He's supposed to take it to the police office, you know? Like, my Swedish friend said, give him nothing and tell him a lesson that next time he should take it to the police office rather than calling you up, you know? I was like, what, man? Like, he just saved me. Like, you know how much money he saved me? Like, what's wrong with people? So I was just like, ah, fuck it. Like, I see, like, the only time I need men for advice, they don't give me any. And then I figure out, oh, they are men. They are useless, you know? What the
Help!
fuck did I expect, you
Help!
know? So I just went with my gut feeling and I think it was right. I mean, he was
Help!
happy. So.
Well, in that case, you should have asked the woman.
Oh, what they gonna know? They would be like, oh, get him a teddy bear and a candy or something. That's what girls like to get.
Oh
I ain't a
well.
bitch.
In that
I'm getting
case,
him manly shit.
yeah. Did a good deed. That dude had his week made. I'm sure. He'll enjoy the
Oh,
Heineken
yeah, him and me.
and the candy bar, or the chocolate, whatever it is. So it's a great thing.
Chips.
The chips, yes, the
Yes.
chips. Oh, well,
Have you? So yeah, I was then wondering, like, have you ever lost anything, like money, documents?
well, there was a time where I lost a very, 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 very small flash drive. But the story's very short because I never saw it again.
What did you have on it?
I don't remember actually. It's probably school snit because I don't think I missed it that much.
Oh,
Because it was saved on something else. But yeah.
yeah.
Next day I went back, only the cap was still there. So yeah,
Cap.
the cap.
Oh,
Is the,
so they took the drive and they left the cap? Why?
Mhm.
Because it was Patriots or some shit? They
Um.
didn't want it?
No, it was a purple flash drive. It was probably like an inch and a half long, so it was pretty difficult to not lose anyway. I'm actually surprised they have for that long. Make sure, guys, when you buy a flash drive, do not buy a mini small flash drive. Make sure
Well, I
it is
have
full
one
like
which
that,
is on my
exactly.
keys. I have one which is on my
Oh,
keys, and I like it. It's
yeah.
super small.
If it's on your keys, yeah. It actually had a key ring, but I didn't put it
Yeah.
on the key ring. I don't think I had a
So,
key ring. Probably
I'm
did.
disappointed by UK people though. I think I told you that. I think I said it so before, no, on the radio.
I don't know.
So I went to UK like one day before Christmas, like Christmas Eve, I guess. Yeah, yeah. And I um I left my phone in the pocket of the airplane seat. And as I was walking down the stairs of the airplane, I have already known, like I already knew that I forgot it in the pocket of the airplane seat, right? But they don't let you back on the plane because of the security reasons. Like once you leave, you're off, you know?
Going a tick, 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 tick on the plane again.
So I just hurried the fuck up to get to the terminal building as quick as I could, you know? So I could call like someone to help me to get my phone back. So I call and the lady is like, "Oh yeah, we have like our flight attendants checking for it on the plane, you know." And there just isn't any phone. I was like, "How not?"
Peace.
I literally was like, I couldn't be any faster and like, man, it's Christmas Eve. Who takes shit like phone on Christmas Eve from someone, you
Well,
know?
they probably thought
It,
it was a random birthday, Christmas gift they just found lying on the
and
seat.
and even if I would find it, you know, I would turn it in. I mean, and man, it's like Christmas Eve. What the hell, you know? People are like, if any day of the year, like on Christmas Eve, people are supposed to have solidarity towards others, right? Like you even see it like in movies like Home Alone and shit, you know? He goes like to the lady with the pigeons or whatever. So I was like,
Listen,
okay, well, maybe someone took it, you know, and they are about to turn it in at the airport, you know, maybe they just took it and they're gonna turn it in. So I sat there at the airport for like 2 hours more, you know, just to make sure like if someone's gonna turn it in, you know, there might be a delay. And they didn't. And I'm like,
in peace.
what sort of trash person you have to be to take a phone, which by the way wasn't like even like likes of iPhone or a Samsung like Galaxies or something. It was like some trash phone, you know. And it was Christmas Eve, and you know that people who travel they need the phone. They will be in foreign country. They will need a phone to call someone to pick them up, and it's Christmas Eve, man.
I
And
don't. I
all
don't
of
think people
those,
really think that far.
like you will literally ruin someone's holidays, and they can't call anyone. They can't get to anyone. They're in other country. They don't have a phone, man. Terrible person. Terrible.
So,
Disgusting.
so you didn't? It was gone, basically.
No, the two problems with that phone were I don't think I had a lock on it. Like,
Oh,
I had a bunch of nudes on it, and I was like
oh,
15, 16,
oh
and
God.
It pinged only once after that, and it pinged somewhere in Japan. So, there's some
So somebody sold
anime,
it.
like, some Asian dude probably got it.
So basically, somebody they picked it up and they put it on black market on eBay. A Japanese dude bought it, and now they have.
Rest in peace.
Well, you're in peace. Yeah, that's why, folks. You
Yep.
always have a lock on your phone, and you keep your phone on your body.
Yes. And don't trust anyone. Even like on the holidays that you expect solidarity from people, you won't get it because some people have no common sense. I mean, they
That's
just
right.
don't have any.
Compassion, or
Yeah, like that's why, like this week, I literally, even though I like, I talked with the dude, you know, who deals with the cards and stuff, and I was like, do I report that I lost the card, you know? And he's like, oh, don't report it yet, like wait a few days, like I'm pretty sure someone's gonna find it, you know.
XD.
And I was like, yeah, but even if they won't, if even if they'll find it, like I'm pretty sure they will burn it, like or something, you know. They won't return it because people are trash. And he's like, well, where did you lose it? You know, I said like in the middle of a city, and he was like, yeah, sure, someone's gonna find it. If it was like on public path or somewhere there, they will, you know. And because of my previous experience with lost stuff where I never got anything back, I always return stuff, but I never get anything back. I was like, there's no way, you know. And when this man did, I was like so happy. Like I can't describe how happy I was. Like I would literally buy him beer and chips and everything for the rest of the week if I had to.
The rest of the week.
Like I'm not even
The
joking.
rest of the week.
Like I would supply him with that shit for you know months to come.
Yeah, I gotta supply him with the saturated fat and the American beer belly. Well, whatever Heineken is, I don't fucking know. But yeah, there you go. There you go. You learned back to 14 years ago when you had your flip phone and how it got lost instantly. And you had to do a good deed. So about that, there you go. That's how you do it, kids. If you lose something and somebody reclaims it, you gotta treat the person to a good
Yes,
thing.
be good to them.
That's
They were
being
good to you. They went out of their way and out of their day to return something to you. And even like if they like the dude didn't even go anywhere, didn't really find it, you know. But like, you know, how many like 10 other people would have just walked past there and they would be like, "Oh, it's none of my business. Someone else will do it," you know. And
all
then
of them.
some other person again would think, "Oh, I guess someone else will do it," you know. And then like no one takes the first step or like responsibility or whatever, you know. So yeah, he was just a nice man. I like it. I like him.
Yep,
Thanks God
there
there's
you
still
go.
people like that.
But bottom line is make sure
Oh,
they don't snap.
I remember. Oh, it's just like when I was little, I found like at the seaside somewhere. I literally found a wedding ring inside the
Oh
sea,
boy.
like few meters inside the sea, and it was gold and it was thick and it was fat and it had diamonds on it. And I found it,
Could have
and
sold
I
that
was
snake.
like, and I was like 10 years old maybe, and at the time I was in a camp, like at seaside camp with, you know, the when you're little, you can go in those camps that like you your parents pay some price, not like the full price, and you stay there 14 days with other people. So you have like a teacher and stuff as you would in school, but it's just like summer camp for kids. Um, and my mom and my parents always taught me like to return stuff that you find, you know, because it's the right thing to do. So I called my teacher there and I was like, "Oh, I found a wedding ring." And I was like, I was little, you know? I didn't know where the nearest info point was or whatever. And I trusted her. She was like, "Oh, yeah, I'll take it to the info point or something." And she didn't. She pocketed it. What a bitch. Because
Oh no.
my parents came to like unexpectedly visit us like at the summer camp. Me and my brother and my sister were all there, and I told my parents that I found a ring, you know, that it was really nice and stuff, and I was telling my mom how it looked like. And my mom was like, "No, you didn't." And I said, "Yeah, I did. It's like at the info point. I'll show it to you, you know." And we went to the info point, and the man there said like they haven't received any ring at all, you know. So the
Peace.
fucking bitch pocketed it. Like I'm like, yeah, I could have pocketed it too, you little fucking dick, you know. It
Did
was
you see her?
probably no, I never saw it again. It was probably worth something like, I would say like something like 200 euros maybe, you know. But yeah,
Rip in peace.
disgusting. And she's supposed to be teacher, you know. Those who like that really like put me off. Like you're supposed to be someone like kids put trust in you, you know.
Not getting paid enough.
Or like, you know, you're supposed to be a role model for others. Yet, like, yeah, that wasn't right.
Pocketed a huge ring that's probably the first ring she ever got because no dude wants her, and that's just how
Yeah,
it is.
but later on, I was like, why did I even trust her? When you're a kid, you don't really have like uh, good kind of idea of how mature or how people are, because like she was older than me then, and I had like huge trust in her just because she was older than me. But looking now, the people that are teachers at those camps, they're students. Like they're volunteers who are just students and they go to be teachers there at summer camp, and they're at times they're like 19 to 22 years old. There's no like great like you don't have like there's no requirements like in public schools or whatever.
Hmm.
It's just literally volunteers. And if I'm thinking now, yeah, no like no wonder this happened. The girl was like 19, 20, 21 maybe. So of course like she was like responsible person or whatever, but I just believed her to be because I was like 10 years old and she was 22 or something, and I was like, 22, you have your life sorted out already at 22.
Nope.
But now that I see how people are actually at 22, I'm like, yeah, no shit, I would never ever trust her with that stuff again.
No, they're far from sorted out. That's for sure.
Yes.
But yeah, don't pocket snit. Don't take advantage of little kids, cocksuckers. All right, because I know all y'all brats listening right now are 16 or something. Make sure when you, in a few years, you don't take advantage of snit. You find something, you bring it to whatever, or posting on Craigslist and sell on eBay. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the Punkery show and all that. We learned a lot, hide and seek, or lost and found rather. You find
Did you
some.
return it? Do you return stuff? Or do you pocket it?
Uh, I, I don't. There aren't many situations in which I found something. I think the most that I found is probably cash, and I don't remember how much cash it was. Probably was 50, 20. No. Um, it depends what it'll be. Depends what it is. If it's $20, I'll probably buy that snit. But if it's
Yeah, but
something way
like
more
if it's
valuable, like a
well, if it's
ring,
not with documents, then you like if there's no tangible information on it, what can you do? Like if I'll see like 20 euros on the floor of the street or somewhere, then
hmm
I'll probably pocket it as well if there's no person nearby that I think it would belong to. But if there's like some person walking in front of me and it falls out of their pocket, then yeah, I'll be like, hey, mister, like you lost
okay.
something.
Yeah. Well, I
Or
mean,
like or
depends.
like if there's a wallet, and there's like money in it and there's also documents, I won't take money because there's documents and I have a name and I can call the person. But if there's just like money lying with no documents to go on, or no name to go on, then what can you do?
I think some dude I saw leaving without his work ID, and it just happened in the moment, and I figured he was gonna leave because he wasn't that far from the exit. And I saw his ID. He was like, "Yo, don't forget your ID." He's like, "Oh, yeah." So, yeah. Plus, what do I
And
have? Listen, I guess his ID. So,
what about with the money? It was in the wallet and you just took it.
um, that was just the ID. But what if it was money? The money? I was just
No,
thinking.
you said that the money you pocketed or something, $20 or
Oh,
some shit. I don't know.
I'm
Was
pretty
that
sure I
just the
just
money
pocketed it.
or?
That was a different time, like very long time ago, probably when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I think I took that step. I'm pretty sure I didn't tell anybody or anything. It's just, little kid money, yeah, I'll take that step. Yeah, I mean, but, yeah. I'll do the funky show and all that. Enjoy San Fierro, bitches. I guess this will probably be on 6 days, because that's usually the time it takes me to look at this snip. Hide and seek, lost and found. So, Rakesh, this is Sean. We'll see you next time on the Punkery
Sure.
Show.